two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go street.
Dotson in motion right.
60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Nice little juke. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Dotson in motion right.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now first and goal. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And they work this out past the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
One mistake.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Niners at 9-1 on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 21-yard attempt.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd down at 13.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, here we go. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Algier now up the middle.
A little juke. Trying. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
The kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff in the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, right one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
That's going to be caught. But all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey
Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready, hut.
They'll go with a keeper, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their
in trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard. And also, great tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Packers, nothing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Milner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That one into the hands of Washington.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Cup 19, Cup 19, hustle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Washington's got it. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 19 Lions, Dragon 60. Hey, smash, check it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Here's 3rd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
19 tight. Street. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Ready, check. Stop low, 18. 60 Bobcats, go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
Line of scrimmage, the
31-yard
31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Francisco, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Set. Street. Ready, ready.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 68 yards on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson going to change the play here. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Powers through.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the set. Crack all 80.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Colts first down.
Let's go. Not bring 19. Check match. Check match.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 4. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
Touchdown, Colts!
Alec Pierce.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
And Stroud now to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Well, that blitz had no problem finding its target, did it? Zone blitz. So the defensive linemen drop out instead of rushing the quarterback, and you replace them with linebackers or safeties. Throws off blocking assignments and throws off the reads of the quarterback, and that makes it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson looking to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
On the ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off play action. Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner,
right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Got it. Ready? Big Lion. Go.
Another carry for Pierce.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Throwing now is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Go, Reed, go! Go, check, go, check!
Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, go. Let go.
They go right back to Singletary. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Start.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the
Panther
loss.
street. Panther street.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Okay, ready?
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 49-yard.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go.
From up
Here we
near
go.
the 40
Three,
now after the
three.
big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
He'll get this one to Pittman.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
30 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is punt.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Stroud.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tiny Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. As this complete to Woods.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
On the ready. 18, Pioneer. Check.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Street.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Touchdown. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Richardson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones,
They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run here with Singletary, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Singletary again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Singletary will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Richardson off the play fake.
Completes it to Watt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Singletary again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Colts 18-yard line.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Third and 1, Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
You think about it, that's a pretty important 2nd half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. And going right back to Pittman.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 37.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis.
Again, it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the option left, Richardson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Kurt! Right there, right there!
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Check smash. Check smash. Let go. Let go.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Let's go
It's
now.
1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Let's go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cup 19. Go.
Richardson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
19 targets.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Ready.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis.